But in the hearts of all who lived in that solitary house in the middle of the valley, there was a single hope: help from God. Don't be so upset, even though this seems like a total loss. Remember, no one dies of hunger. It means, but there was a single hope in the heart of Lenju, and that was help from God. He knew that God is impartial and merciful. He says to himself, don't be upset, although it's a big loss for me, but no one is going to die of hunger because my God will help me definitely. That's what they say, no one dies of hunger. All through the night, Lencho thought only of his one hope, the help of God, whose eyes, as he had been instructed, see everything, even what is deep in one's conscience. Lencho was an ox of a man, working like an animal in the fields, but still he knew how to write. The following Sunday, at daybreak, he began to write a letter which he himself would carry to town and place in the mail. It was nothing less than a letter to God. The writer says, the whole night Lenjo kept on thinking about his hope, the hope which he had from God. He had been taught that God is everywhere and sees everything. Even he knows what is hidden in our heart. Although Lencho was like an animal, he was always busy in doing his work. But he knew how to read and how to write. So he was able to write a letter. The following Sunday, he wrote a letter to God. God, he wrote, if you don't help me, my family and I'll go hungry this year. I need 100 pesos in order to sow my field again and to live until the crop comes because the hailstorm. He wrote to God on the envelope and put the letter inside and still troubled went to town. At the post office, he placed a stamp on the letter and dropped it into the mailbox. In that letter, he wrote that if he did not help, his whole family would die. Who did not help? God. If God did not help him, his whole family would die. He needed 100 pesos to sow his fields again. He wrote to God on the envelope, placed a stamp on the letter, and posted it. Hopefully, finally. One of the employees, who was a postman and also helped at the post office, went to his boss, laughing heartily, and showed him the letter to God. Never in his career as a postman had he known that address. The postmaster, a fat, amiable fellow, also broke out laughing, but almost immediately he turned serious and tapping the letter on his desk, commented, what faith! I wish I had the faith of the man who wrote this letter, starting up a correspondence with God. It means finding that letter, one postman was shocked and he was not able to stop himself from laughing. He showed his letter to postmaster. The postmaster was a fat and kind-hearted person. He was also a practical person. It was in his nature that he knew the problems of others. He started laughing to see the letter of Lancho, but soon he became serious and realized that the sender of the letter had great faith in God, and that was not a common thing. So much great faith. He didn't want to shake the writer's faith in God, so he decided to answer that letter. So, in order not to shake the writer's faith in God, the postmaster came up with an idea. Answer the letter. But when he opened it, it was evident that to answer it he needed something more than goodwill, ink, and paper. But he stuck to his resolution. He asked for money from his employees. He himself gave a part of his salary, and several friends of his were obliged to give something for an act of charity. It means uh, to answer that letter, something more than pen and paper was needed. Pen and paper were not enough to answer that letter. And what was that thing? That thing was money. Yes, money was the thing Lenchu had demanded in the letter. The kind hearted postmaster collected money from his employees. He himself gave a part of his salary. Some of his friends also gave something because it's good to help somebody, and they also wanted to be the part of this charity. It was impossible for him to gather together the 100 pesos, so he was able to send the farmer only a little more than half. He put the money in an envelope addressed to Lenchu, and with it a letter containing only a single word as a signature: God. The writer says, but despite many efforts, the postmaster was not able to collect 100 pesos. It was a big amount. The amount they had collected was only 70 pesos. He put this money in an envelope and sent it to Lenchu by mail. The following Sunday, Lenchu came a bit earlier than usual, to ask if there was a letter for him. It was the postman himself who handed the letter to him, while the postmaster, experiencing the contentment of a man who has performed a good deed, looked on from his office. The following Sunday, Lencho came earlier than before, to inquire about the letter. He was much curious about the letter. This was the reason he came earlier. The postman gave him the letter. He knew that he had done a good task by helping Lencho. Lencho showed not the slightest surprise on seeing the money. Such was his confidence. But he became angry when he counted the money. God could not have made a mistake, nor could he have denied Lencho what he had requested. Lencho had firm faith in God. While receiving money, he was not surprised at all. But in place of being happy, he became angry because it was only 70 pesos, not 100. But he had deep faith in God, and he knew that God can never do a mistake. Immediately, Lencho went up to the window to ask for paper and ink on the public writing table. He started to write with much wrinkling of his brow caused by the effort he had to make to express his ideas. When he finished, he went to the window to buy a stamp which he licked and then affixed to the envelope with a blow of his fist. The moment the letter fell into the mailbox, the postmaster went to open it. It said, God, of the money that I asked for, only 70 pesos reached me. Send me the rest, since I need it very much. But don't send it to me through the mail, because The post office employees are a bunch of crooks, Lenju. Immediately, he wrote a second letter to God, went to the window, bought a stamp affixed to the envelope, and posted it. The postmaster opened the letter. Lenjo wrote that he received only 70 pesos and requested God to send him the rest of the money. He asked God not to send the money through mail because the post office employees were cheaters. They were a bunch of crooks. They were not honest. So, my dear children, in this way, Lancho thinks the post office employs dishonest people. He thinks them cheater who have taken his money sent by God. So much innocent and naive person was Lancho. I hope you have understood this chapter. With this, I am providing you question answer of the chapter also. You can write those question answer in your notebook and can learn.